So, these are some videos that I recorded during Inktober that I never got around to posting because drawing a piece and editing video with life was a lot by the last few days and I was tired. So why not post them now? Because it was Inktober, some of these pieces are rushed since it's a piece a day and that kind of gets to a lot after a while. But anyways, this was day 27, which was, the prompt was snack. So I decided to draw a carrot chef, because why not? I love carrots, they are my favorite food, and I do love drawing them. I have an entire carrot character series because, I don't know, they're just entertaining to draw. For this piece, I'm using a few different of the TWSBI Ecos. One of them is the new glow-in-the-dark pen, which I thought was super cool when they came out with it, and I had to have it. But for the inks, a lot of the inks I used throughout the same pieces because I didn't want to clean pens and refill them every single day. So a lot of times I just go with whatever pen was full unless I wanted a particular color in mind for a particular thing. The inks I used is the Noodler's Bulletproof Black Ink, Diamine Amber, and Diamine's Aurora Borealis color. This is the first time of me doing a voiceover for one of my videos, so I'm not sure what all to say. What would you guys like to hear when I'm doing these voiceovers for my art? If you would just like me to talk about something either related to the piece, like I had a dream where the carrots invaded and stole all the ketchup and hid it. We had to go on a quest to find where all the ketchup was hidden, or we'd never have ketchup ever again on Earth. Or would you like me to not talk and just have music, or a mix of both? I didn't actually have a dream about carrots stealing all the ketchup on Earth and that we had to go. That was just something that came to my head at that moment. I think of weird things all of a sudden, and would you like me to have my videos with random stuff that comes to my head like that? This piece is... I liked how this piece turned out. I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute and interesting. I like Chef Carrot. Could do like a whole comic series on Chef Carrot. Maybe on all the carrot characters I have made, make like the carrot world or the carrot underworld since they grow on the ground. It's a cool story like that. Because I made a lot of characters so far, and I can make a lot more. There's so much of carrots can be anything you want. Anything can be what you want it to be. That's the best part about art. So doing a whole world of just carrots would be really interesting. Maybe I should do that. Because you can always like think, what would a carrot live in? What would the house look like? What would the carrot's cars look like? And it wouldn't be the same for each carrot. They wouldn't all be like kind of how we are. We're not all in the same looking house or let's drive the same car. So it could, and what would it look like in the carrot world from the human world? And would they even have cars, or would they have like chute tunnels that flings them from one side of the ground to the other, kind of like those bank drive-thrus that you put the little container in and it shoots to the person on the other side of the bank? That'd be interesting. Well, anyways, we're on to the next piece now, the camping. For this piece, the first thing that came to this piece was very rushed. The first thing that came to my head was us melting the marshmallows and about to eat them, as they're probably screaming, "No, I'm melting and don't eat me." For this piece, I also used, I think, the same exact colors as the last one. The Noodler's Bulletproof Black Ink, Diamine's Amber, and Diamine's Aurora Borealis. So it's the same colors, just because they were filled, like I said before. A piece every day. I don't want to clean and fill a new pen every day. But This almost kind of looks like a ghost. Marshmallows are coming back after you ate them because they're mad that you ate them after melting them in the fire. Maybe for this piece I should have done something more of like a horror lines where the marshmallows are coming to attack the people in the tent because they're eating their brethren and they're standing up for themselves, about to attack the humans that eat them. Okay, so yeah, that was that piece, camping, which was day 28. Now on to day 29, which is So for this piece, I just drew a teapot breaking because at this moment I believe this is when the teapot I had broke. So that was an moment that I had recently. So that's what inspired that for the And for this piece, I'm using a TWSBI again, but also it's a different ink color. It's the Organic Studios Oxygen. Hang on, let me look this up. Yeah, it's an ink by Organic Studios called Nitrogen. So it's a really beautiful sheening ink. It's a blue ink that when you have it in the right light and move it around, it will sheen a red tint, which is really cool, and I absolutely love that effect. The only thing is that some papers don't show off the ink color, so you have to make sure you have the right paper for the ink for it to show it off correctly. That's why I'm using this particular sketchbook that has a Tomio River paper. It's really nice. The pages are super thin though, so you can see from the page before, so you only maybe can use one side. If you want to use both sides, but then you'll see the drawing from the previous side, which I didn't really want to be shown. So I was only doing the one side of each of the pages. But for other sketchbooks that have maybe thicker paper or paper that doesn't show through, I use both sides. For this piece, I end up doing a lot of spirals. I thought it looked really cool. Kind of looked like one of those like blue and white. Well, at first, and then I just turned all blue because I did the details all over it, which I do love that I did it. It looks cool, especially in person. You really can see the sheening of like the spirals, and it looks like they're kind of moving. So yeah, that was this piece. Again, another real quick piece. And here's a clip of it sheening. Next piece was day 30, which was gear. And the first thing that came to my head was that gear kind of reminds me of one of those paint palettes that you shove your thumb through and you hold it like that and you just get the paint off while you're standing there or sitting. But so I played on that where there's just paint around and it's kind of a mess because paint is a mess sometimes. But I used the same colors with the inclusion of a pink color by Monteverde, the rose pink, with all the other colors I used previously, because I wanted to get all the different ink colors and I didn't want too many of the same ink colors on the board because you don't have like 5 things of blue paint unless it's different shades of blue. So I wanted to have a variety of ink to make it more like it is an actual paint palette. I kind of wish I would have made the black or maybe got like a gray color and made the gear that color, or like if there is a metallic silver. But anyways, on to the next piece, which is day 31, farm. Unfortunately, I don't know what I did, but my camera, I must have not had it focused, and the first part's all blurry well, most of it's all blurry, so I sped it up really fast so we could get past it. But this day was day 31, which was farm, and again with the carrots. I did a carrot farm where a carrot is growing its brother in. Maybe that's where the carrots come from. The army of carrots are growing in your backyard. You can't stop them. They're just going to multiply, multiply. Every patch of grass they can find, they're just going to dig themselves in, and more will pop out. All the carrots, they will take over the overworld. Because right now they own the underworld. I don't know. But I'm upset at myself that it was blurry. Oh, look at that. This was kind of an interesting piece. I kind of like how it turned out, but it was also kind of interesting. When you think about how I just said, it's kind of creepy that like maybe the carrots are growing an army in like your own backyard, maybe. So this can even add to the comic of the carrots that are in the underworld or the carrot world. I think that'd be kind of funny. Maybe it's an entire like alien world where the aliens are the carrots. It's not the carrots on another planet, and the whole planet is kind of just carroty. Just interesting how the sky looks. Maybe the sky is a different color. Maybe the ocean is like carrot juice or something. I don't know if we carrot juice. Well, we are like what 70% water, so the ocean's kind of like human juice if you think about it. Human juice filled ocean. Well, anyways, that is the few pieces that I never got to posting around Inktober. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you.